You're standing on the shoulder of I-40 at 2 a.m. in a reflective vest that doesn't fit, hooking a stranger's sedan to a truck you don't own, while the owner stands 10 feet away on his phone, ignoring you completely. The dispatcher pays you $16 an hour. The company charges the customer $125 for the same call. 14 years later, you sign a contract with the county highway department worth $1.4 million a year. Between those two moments sits a $9.8 billion industry, 50,000 towing operators across America, and a road that ends the same way for most people, back at the beginning. This is how far you can go owning a tow truck company.
If you like breakdowns of how businesses actually work from the inside, subscribe. New video every week. The dispatcher's name is Ray. He sounds like a man who has not slept a full night since his second kid was born. He calls you at 11:47 p.m. on your first shift and says, "Stalled pickup, exit 214, left lane." You write it on your hand because you forgot a notepad. You get there in 18 minutes. The driver doesn't say a word. He gets in the passenger seat of his wife's car, and they drive away without looking back. You hook the truck alone in the dark. The safety chain won't seat right. You get down on one knee on the asphalt, knuckles on the ground, and force it by hand. A semi blows past at 75 miles an hour, close enough to push wind against your back. You make $16 an hour. The company billed $140 for that call. The average tow truck driver in America earns $47,733 a year as of 2026. The top 10% clears $65,000. The gap between those two numbers is not experience. It's whether you understand the rotation system, and most drivers never bother to learn it. Police rotation is the engine of every serious towing operation in America. When a patrol officer calls for a tow, the job doesn't go to whoever answers fastest. It goes to the next company on a county list, in order. No bidding, no negotiating. The list rotates. Your boss holds 2 slots in this county. That's the whole business model. Everything else is noise. Month 3, a car in a fire lane. Owner comes out of a restaurant mid-hook, marinara on his shirt, screaming. You finish the chain. You drive. Ray logs the complaint. Nothing happens. You go home, eat something cold out of the fridge standing up, sleep 4 hours, and do it again. Nobody tells you that this part, the 4 hours of sleep part, is the actual job interview for everything that comes next. You saved $15,000 over 2.5 years. Found a used 2018 wrecker with 190,000 miles at an auction in Memphis. You walked around it 3 times in the gravel lot, kicked the rear tires, checked the winch cable for fraying, sat in the cab and smelled oil and old coffee. You paid $36,000, put $15,000 down, signed for the rest at 9.1% over 48 months, $524 a month. Your insurance broker sends a quote 3 days later, $9,400 for the first year. Nobody in the industry has heard of you yet, so they charge you for the uncertainty. Motor carrier number filed, $300, non-refundable. Towing operator license from the state, bond posted, business registered. On paper, you are now a towing company. In reality, you are one broken transmission away from losing everything. First week gross revenue, $1,620. 9 calls. Lockouts, dead batteries, 1 flatbed transfer for a body shop that paid net $30, which means you won't see that check for a month. You learn fast that American Automobile Association volume is a trap. High call count, low margin, and they audit your response times with software that doesn't account for traffic. You apply for county rotation. 11 companies ahead of you on the list. The clerk at the county office says the wait is usually about 2 years. She says it the same way a doctor says this might sting. A body shop owner named Dennis gives you 4 cars a week, consistent. You build your entire Tuesday and Wednesday around Dennis. When Dennis calls, you answer on the first ring every time. First year net, $38,400, less than you made driving for someone else. Then, October comes. The transmission goes out on a Thursday morning. The repair quote is $4,200. You sit in the parking lot of the repair shop for 20 minutes with the quote on the seat next to you. You put it on a credit card. You keep working. That decision is the only reason there is a year 2. Second wrecker off the same Memphis auction. $41,000. You hire your first driver, a man named Curtis who left his last job because the owner was skimming his fuel reimbursements. Curtis knows every service road, every apartment complex towing contract, and every all-night diner between here and the county line. You write his first paycheck by hand at the kitchen table at midnight because payroll software felt like an expense you couldn't justify yet. You justify it the following week. Curtis grosses $54,000 his first year. You net the margin on every call he runs. The rotation slot opens. 22 months on the list. First month on rotation, 84 calls. Average ticket, $192. That's $16,128 in guaranteed rotation revenue before a single private call. The math becomes a different conversation. Rotation has hard rules. Response time under 20 minutes or the slot is suspended. 2 suspensions and the county removes you from the list entirely. The slot you waited 22 months for disappears in 40 days if you can't keep the clock. You tape the 20-minute rule to the dashboard of both trucks. Year 3 total revenue, $367,000. Net, $88,000. First year, the number on your tax return is bigger than anything a W-2 ever showed. You don't change your lifestyle. You buy a third truck. 4 drivers. A dispatcher named Sharon who ran the phones for a competitor for 9 years before they sold to a national chain that replaced her with software. The software lasted 4 months. You pay Sharon $61,000 a year. She knows every rotation coordinator, every body shop manager, and every overnight supervisor at every impound lot in the county. The $61,000 is the best money the business spends. You add a heavy recovery unit, a rotator wrecker, the machine that uprights jackknifed semis, pulls buses out of drainage ditches. A new one costs $420,000. You find a used one in Ohio, $195,000 financed. The first real job, a refrigerated trailer off an overpass ramp in February. 6 hours in the cold, cables under tension, 2 highway patrol units blocking traffic. The truck comes upright at 4 a.m. The officer watching says nothing. He just nods. The bill is $6,400. 1 call. That is 61 AAA lockouts at the contract rate. You stop taking AAA lockout calls the following Monday.
You bid on a state DOT highway contract. The package is 94 pages. You submit it on a Tuesday and don't sleep well for 6 weeks. The contract comes back awarded, $318,000 year 1. Sharon finds $11,200 in unbilled calls her first month, jobs that got run and never invoiced. That gap closes the same week she finds it. Year 7, take home $224,000. The last time you personally hooked a vehicle was 14 months ago. Curtis called in sick on a Sunday. Rotation call came in at 6 a.m. and you weren't going to let it go. Then year 9 happens. Diesel hits $5.31 a gallon in June. Your fuel bill goes from $14,000 a month to $21,400. The same month, one of your drivers falls asleep on the way back from a rotation call at 4 a.m. and puts a $195,000 rotator into a concrete barrier at 40 miles an hour. Nobody is hurt. The truck is totaled. Insurance pays $140,000. The gap is $55,000. Your biggest rotation contract, the one that pays $28,000 a month, sends a letter saying they are rebidding the contract, and you have 30 days to submit new pricing or lose the slot. You sit at your kitchen table at 11 p.m. with 3 pieces of paper in front of you. The fuel invoice, the insurance gap, the rebid letter. The total exposure is just under $90,000. You have $61,000 in the business account. You call Sharon at 11:15 p.m. She picks up on the second ring. You go through the numbers together. She finds $18,000 in receivables that are overdue and collectible by Friday if you call personally. You spend Thursday morning on the phone. By 4 p.m., you have $14,200 committed. You submit the rebid that night at 11:47 p.m. at a rate 6% lower than your current contract because you cannot afford to lose the volume.
You win it. The margin is thinner. The contract stays. You finance a replacement-heavy unit. Higher rate this time. Your debt-to-asset ratio moved after the accident. $212,000 over 60 months. $4,390 a month. You sign it without sleeping on it because there is no time to sleep on it. By December, the fuel price drops to $3.84. The receivables are cleared. The replacement truck is running. The account is back above $60,000. You made it through a $90,000 hole in 4 months without laying off a single person. Sharon gets a $7,000 bonus in January. She doesn't ask why. She already knows. 23 employees, a second yard in the next county, a full-time mechanic on staff at $72,000 a year because downtime was costing more than his salary. Revenue, $3.4 million. A call comes in on a Thursday from a private equity firm in Florida. Guardian Fleet Services, the largest consolidator in towing right now. $200 million in revenue, buying regional operators at 3.5 to 4.5 times EBITDA. At 4 times your number, the offer is $2.04 million. You listen. You write the number on the back of a gas receipt sitting on your desk. You fold it in half. You thank them for the call. You don't sell. Instead, you buy a retiring operator 2 counties over, 2 trucks, 1 rotation slot, 2 insurance contracts, $265,000. 6 months later, those 2 trucks generate $298,000. The acquisition pays for itself before the year ends. Most owners stop at a number that feels comfortable. The ones who don't stop are the ones who get a different call 10 years later. 44 employees, $7.1 million in revenue, and the primary highway contract for 58 miles of interstate, the one you lost at year 7 to a bigger competitor. That competitor sold to a national chain in year 11. The chain cut response times to reduce labor costs. The state pulled the contract after 14 months. You were next on the qualified operator file. EBITDA, $1.2 million. 3 acquisition offers in 6 months. You hire a broker at 8.5%. Final number, $4.9 million cash plus $1.7 million in fleet value. The wire clears on a Wednesday morning. You are at your daughter's volleyball game. 3rd set. You feel the phone buzz in your pocket. You check it once. You put it face down on the bleacher. The score is tied. You watch the rest of the set. 1 used wrecker in a Memphis gravel lot. 15,000 down. A safety chain you seated on your knees on highway asphalt at 2 a.m. A transmission repair on a credit card in October, and 18 years of answering the phone when it was easier not to. The rotation list still runs. The calls still come in at 2 a.m. somewhere. The difference is your name is no longer on the screen. That is how far you can go. The road was always there. The only question was whether you stayed on it. Subscribe if you want to see how far the next one goes.